What's up, guys? We're going to be going over the Bastion, Chopper, Dragonfire, Firefly, Juggernaut, Odin, Sunburst, Survivor, and Wasp. If you would like to go fast forward through any of this is the order they're going to be in. But first off, we are going to start with the Bastion. Their strengths are it does good at long range, very fast kills, a grenade launcher attachment. The weaknesses is its missing is devastating with it, does not work without aim assist, and it has a slow fire rate. But you can come out the gate with an Orion, and when they're out of your Orion range, you can shoot them with it, and then you always have your trusty backup. But you can also use this with an icebreaker. That is what I prefer to use it with, and then once they get in that range, you can start, and you can go in for the triple kill and the 4 at once. Right here, you go long range with your sniper, and you can push up, and when they're in a group, it is pretty effective because of the grenade launcher. If they go into a wall, you can just shoot behind it. It is not a big problem. And again, you shoot them with that icebreaker, you can go with the Bastion. It will do work. Right here is the most important thing. You can kill them in less than a second. Right here, you shoot them, that is a 1 second kill, because he's 3,000 damage from the shots, which burst in 3, so it's basically one shot, shoot a grenade launcher, and they're dead instantly, and that is what makes this gun so effective, and that grenade launcher is huge, and it's just really big, especially if there's multiple people. Right there, I'm just shooting them with everything, and then I grenade launcher, kill them, turn around, and kill their friend. Next, the Chopper. Its strengths are its fast fire rate, a chance to shoot through the armor. It shoots through your enemies as well. Weaknesses, further away, the less damage it does. It relies on chance to do more damage. And for Samurai Warrior, he thinks it looks stupid. So that's a pretty big negative. Okay, so we're going in, and that is how you kill 2 survivors that are both shooting you. And that's the biggest thing, is it does good up close and medium range. And if you pair it with an icebreaker, again, most of these are going to be paired with icebreaker, because icebreaker is just so dominant right now. But you go in, you can do so much work with this because it shoots so fast. And if you hit those headshots, you are going to get the kills. Right here, we're going to kill them with the icebreaker. And we know there's a bunch of guys down here, and it does shoot through the first one. And you just go in for headshots, and it will do work every single time. And it shoots so fast that even body shots don't really matter. As long as you're hitting them, it's all good. And right there, its perk was shown perfectly. It just shot through that guy's armor. He still had half his armor when he died. And the problem is that it is on chance, so you cannot rely on that. And that's really my only problem with this weapon, but it's so good that it can make up for that. And also, you do not always need to go in and scope. It is a good weapon to go no scope with. Sometimes it's good to scope, but right here, I mean, you're killing everyone without the scope. You don't need it half the time. But then when they do get far enough a range, it is good to scope. It'll give you a better aim shot. But when they're up close, just go ahead and use the crosshairs. It's really good up close. You don't have to scope it. And right here, it shows it is amazing against Undying. It gives us the game. Undying gives you armor, and that is very important because this gun shoots through armor. And so this guy right here, he's going to try to hide with Undying, but I shoot both those shots through it, so it doesn't matter. The Dragonfire. Its strengths. It does more damage up close. It has a chance of fire damage. It shoots very fast. Up close shots take less damage for you. And weaknesses. It's long range, a fret, and it's low damage. Right here, we are going to shoot. You can see the body shots only do about 250. Compared to a Chopper, it is not the best. But it does work, especially up close. You can get that bonus fire damage, and you are going to take less damage when you shoot them from any up close. And you pair it with the sniper. Again, you can go in and run straight in with your assault rifle. Use it up close. You're going to take less damage. It's going to give them huge damage, especially if you can hit those headshots. I do find that hard sometimes. This is the best gun for pro play. It is the best AR for pro play right now. So it does have its uses. Aim off, it's very consistent, and that is a big deal. But remember, you do not have to scope it all the time either. You can do this one hip fire just as easily as scoping it. It really just depends on where people are. And right here, we are going to shoot this guy. He goes in. We know there's going to be a guy on the left, so we go ahead to kill him. And we know exactly where the guy's going to come out the train. We do end up getting them both. And that is one of the strengths of the Dragonfire, is you're going to take less damage up close, and it shoots so fast that the low damage isn't as much of a problem, but you do need to try to hit headshots with it to make it very effective. And again, it is something like this. I'm playing in the hill with it because I know that if they get up close to me, I'm going to take less damage. I'm going to do work on them, and it's all good. So right here, we throw the grenade. We're going to wait for them because we just know that we'll get them, and we do end up getting both of them. We'll go cap the hill and try to win this game. Another one comes in, we get him with our Dragonfire. And one thing is, though, I would rather use something like an Orion in a lot of these situations. But this gun will work, especially if you don't have Orion. If this is all you got, this does work. And another big thing is using this with Daredevil, because it shoots so fast. In that 3 seconds after the kill, you will get so much bonus damage that it's really worth it. Okay, next up is Firefly. Its strengths are fighting multiple enemies, it's good at all ranges, and its weaknesses is it cannot be used to aim off. It literally won't hit people. So we're going to go in, and right here, this one is one of the ones that you don't have to scope in, and it's really just like the closer you are, you don't want to scope, the further away, the more you want to scope. And the more people you shoot, you will get your gun to light up. This one is already red, and it is going to do 1,000 damage, and that's why it's so good. Even up close, I love the Firefly doing huge things with it, like especially if you have like Daredevil, you can go just large numbers. And right now it's yellow, it does better damage. It goes green, yellow, red, and once you get it to red, you were talking about huge damage, like 1,100 every headshot, and that is just going to be big, especially if you're shooting multiple people, because it lights up by continuous fire. And so the more people that are there, the more you can fire, and it is going to be huge. Right here, we turn around after getting shot. We are going to be able to kill him. We get the gun to be red, so we're able to take out his teammate as well. And we are going to go back to the original people we were trying to kill. And that is why I love this gun, is you can kill people so fast, and the more there are is actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So if you have too many enemies on you, it's never bad. The Juggernaut. Its strength, long range, does more damage. Its weaknesses, pretty much everything. It's an older weapon, but it is usable. So for the people who that's all they got, the returning players, I will go ahead and show it. I love to pair this with a Barracuda. You can also technically do this with a Thanatos. Really any sniper you got, but it is best with a sniper, and it does the damage. You switch out and then you just scope them. I love to use this with Daredevil pants, because that way you can one-shot with your Barracuda, but you can really use it with anything. But this gun does work. It is better to shoot them from far away, and it's really crucial to get headshots. I do have trouble with that with this, but it is very important that you're going to get the headshot. And it works with scope, and it also works hip fire. It's really whichever you prefer. A longer range, you're going to want to scope, but anywhere in the medium to short range is really your preference. So right now, I know that they're going to be coming from the right side and the bottom middle, and probably coming up behind me. They've been doing that all game. And so I'm going to kill the guy in the middle, and then I'm going to go for the guy in the hill. We have trouble killing him, so we end up using a throwing knife. And in the middle here, later in the game, we are able to kill the first one, and we go to kill the second one, and we are able to do it with all body shots. If we could hit headshots, it'd probably help, but we are going to end up getting the triple. And then at the end of the game, we are going to go make sure we get them low with our Cuda and go for the triple, but we do end up losing. Either way, the quick shooting, and sometimes you get some 800 headshots from the long range with your Juggernaut, and we're going to be out here just looking for people to hit. We need to make sure we reload our Juggernaut, so when they come, we'll be ready for them. We're going to try to get the Cuda shot and then switch to the Juggernaut like always, but he is a little bit long range, so we don't really know what we can do. Right there, we do end up getting him with the Cuda, and we're going for the Juggernaut kill on that guy. He's trying to hide behind the forklift. Good thing we reloaded earlier, because we had enough bullets to take him out. And when they come out, we're going to hit him immediately with the Juggernaut, and we go for more and miss. Now, we got the Odin. Its strengths are it's good at multiple ranges. It slows enemies. The scope shoots in burst. And weaknesses, it doesn't do as much damage as a new AR, and it is targeted by 0 chest. Right there, we do get the kill off the bat. And right here, we are not going to scope, because he's right there in front of us, and we get killed by Rhoda. but we are able to take out the first guy. And when we spawn, we are going to come straight out the gate. And remember, if you scope, it shoots in burst. If you do not scope, it's going to shoot just normal. And that is something to just think about. It does really good headshot damage right here. You can see it's shooting in burst. And we're going to go back over here, and we are going to shoot this guy without the burst, and it is going to do 745 headshots. That is important. It is not a bad headshot. Right here, we see the guy outside, and we are able to take him out instantly up close. We are able to kill his friend with our sniper and go for the triple kill. Because this scope is deadly, it's laser sights. I love this gun more than any other, and we're going to try to take all these guys out up close with an Odin. We do end up getting one, actually, but we are going to go for this guy. We're not going to scope him, and then this guy's long range, so we'll scope. But it is important to remember that you need to scope when it's long. When they're close, you don't really need to, and I don't really think the burst really affects it that much. I honestly never even noticed that was a thing until recently when I was doing this video. So here is the difference between it. Right here you can see how fast it is. You can see the sevens kind of stack on each other. And right here the things are stacking on each other slightly less. So I guess technically when you're scoped it does shoot a little bit faster, but I've never really noticed it. So Sunburst, its strength, it's good against multiple enemies. It's very easy to use. Scorpion makes it nuts. Gun's so stupid, Scorpion. Its weaknesses are the hip fire is very bad, and it will make you tough luck anytime you're near a wall. But you don't have to have this one with a sniper. You can just run in with a shotgun and then shoot them long range with your sunburst. They did change the scoping mechanics, so you have to be able to scope. When you hip fire this gun, it does not work anymore. It's super inaccurate, but you can go in there and get 4 at onces. And right here, he is going to hide. We are going to get him. Whenever you have multiple enemies, it is super deadly, and we are able to kill them all. And right here, you see how we're shooting their entire team, and we are able to take them out. Our teammates do get a lot of the kills. Right here, that guy's hiding behind the wall, so I shoot his friend, and that's why we get the kill, because his friend was standing out, which was next to him, so it will kill them both. Right here, we are going to be able to get like a really easy double and almost the triple. And that is what makes this gun so deadly, is that it kills people with singles or multiples. It doesn't really matter. But when you get a ton of people together, it is going to do work. And right here, that guy is lit up. We're going to use our crossbow to get this guy with a body shot. He's going to get low, and our body shot will end up killing him. We're going to use a stem gun and go in hard. We do end up getting the first one, and we go ahead and pop Scorpion. And Scorpion with the Sunburst is so insane. So is the crossbow, and that's why I like to pair these together with my Scorpion loadout, is because Sunburst is going to do so good with Scorpion that you might as well have it there, because the crossbow will one-shot with Scorpion. If you don't have the crossbow, that's fine, but if you do, this is a great addition to it. And more about the crossbow with it, and again, if you don't have it, it's okay, but it does a really good job of pairing with it, and you can always hit that Scorpion and do a lot. Right here, again, crossbow, we are going to try to find people. We know that guy is coming up behind us on the left, but we see the 2 targets in front. We're going to kill them both. And since we know that all 4 are back here at this point, we are going to pop our Scorpion and be able to take out the rest. The last guy is sitting in there dead, so we are going to wait for him to all come around. And we don't need the Scorpion because they are all low. We are hip firing, which is not the best idea normally, but it works. Right there, we know that there's 2 people. We end up getting them because of it, and there is a guy behind the wall. Right here, we are going to kill the first one with our throwing knife, and then we go up, kill the last one with our sunburst, get the triple kill, and we're going to keep going for it. We do end up going back, and we see the guy up top. We're going to hit him with a headshot, and we're just going to leave him be. We're going to just go for the guy on the left side, and we're going to get him low with our sunburst and end up getting the kill. We go for more and miss. Survivor. The strengths are the bleed damage, it's fast bullets, body shots are okay, you don't have to have headshots every time. Its weaknesses are antidote, and it has a lot of recoil. So if you're not good with those, it is a problem. You need to be able to push down with it, and it is okay to shoot those body shots. Like I said, I only have 2 bullets left, but it's okay. We're playing as ODG, who told me to use less icebreaker in a video that I was making for Survivor, which made him look really stupid, especially when he was in a team of 3. He just got mad that he got beat by a solo player. It's all good. TDG, super easy. If you didn't message me on Discord, I wouldn't have said anything. But He did. So we're going to go ahead and kill everybody and get this game sewn up and get the win. And we're going to go to an actual control points on Farming Complex. We shoot that guy and get him low. We bring out our nice little bear trap. We get the kill. And that first guy we shot still has tick damage and it kills him. That bleed damage does do work. We're going to come out and try to do more. We end up getting the guy. He had Scorpion on, so the headshots do a lot less damage, but it's okay. We're going to go in, kill the last guy for the triple. But now we got the Wasp. And its strengths are up close to mid-range. Its hip fire. It has a very fast fire rate. Body shots are okay with this one. And its weaknesses are the scope misses. And it is only good up close. So you don't really ever want to scope this gun, but it's all good. If you're going to be rushing, it is pretty good. Right here, we are going to get a lot of damage on this guy. It shoots so fast. We are able to go in there with a knife, get the kill, and it reloads very fast. It's another thing I probably should have put on the pros. And then when we get the 4 at once, we do get rocketed. Thanks for that guy. We were going to go up here, and we were going to use our scout to try to get the guy. We end up getting him, and we go for more with our Wasp. We end up getting the triple kill, and we were going for more, as always, but I don't think we get it. The next one is a nice little scout kill. We go ahead and pop our Undying, and we want to use it, so we got to find someone. And all of those shots are hitting them on the way down. Easy, very easy to shoot, very easy to use in general. And a lot of that comes down to the hip fire. I like to rush with this. I have this with my scout and shotgun. You can use it with a porcupine or joker, depending on what you got. If you don't have anything good, just go ahead, use this Wasp if you can get it. It is a very good. We're going to shoot him through the generator with our scout and just keep going. Once we get the scout kill, we're going to come up with our Wasp. We get the 2. We go for the 3. We do end up knifing him. Remember, knifing is always the best idea. We're going to go for the 4 at once. We do get the 4th guy, and we're going to go for more. But we can't get him. We do end up getting most, though, so we're happy with it. Let's kill the guy with the scout, and then if we can get in up close, we're going to go for the Wasp. We get a guy using Undying. We're going to go ahead and hit him with a nice throwing knife, and that's the best thing about the Wasp is its quick reload, so we can go with another throwing knife, hit that guy, and then we're going to go scout some people with our Undying to help our team. And then we're going to go out. We got these guys on the right side rocketing us, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to get them anyways. And then we're going to go straight in and try to kill them. They're all going to be here. And again, this is the best situation you can have. All of them up close, and you have such a huge fire rate that it is going to be big damage. I love to use throwing knives with this gun just because it gets that damage in so fast. If you can go throwing knife, you will get instant kills almost immediately. And as always, I love to use throwing knives with this. It does end up helping a lot. But this is the end, guys. We've gone over all the 2,500 plus assault rifles. I'll try to do this for shotguns and snipers, but you got to realize this takes so much time to do. So I'll try. But this has been a fun one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And please like, subscribe. It does help, I promise. Tells God to boom you like what I'm doing. So thank you, guys.